Oh yeah. Alright. WT Guy Gamer, aka the Pirate Arts. What's up? Welcome back. Yeah. We're pretty much all dying. Why try? There's nothing to live for. We aren't gonna make it past World War III. Fortnite has removed building. There's gonna be an apparent food shortage, and my inability to reach 100 subs. It's pretty tough. However, none, and I do mean none, or most of these problems aren't actually real problems, because I'm sure a lot of you guys have probably heard of the whole overpopulation conspiracy theory. If not, just listen to the GOAT rap. He talks about it.
They just won't come out and say it. Nobody has the balls to come out and say it and just say, look, 85% of you have to go. That's it. That is it. I have been bitching about the population problem for 3 specials in a row. Waiting for some politician to have the balls to bring it up, but they won't do it. They won't do it. We live in a democracy, right? Can't be honest in a democracy. You need the votes. You can't run with that as your platform. Coming out there, and if elected, I would implement a program to immediately eliminate at least 85% of you. This planet cannot sustain the sheer numbers. Let me finish. This will not be arbitrary. Under your seats is a multiple choice questionnaire. If you did not bring a pencil, you're already out. Can't do that. You gotta be nice.
Dude, I am so pro swine flu, it's like ridiculous. I want it. We need a plague. I'm telling you, we need a plague. It's gotta happen, and don't be afraid. It's only gonna kill the weak. You know? Seriously, put on a sweater, take some vitamins. You're gonna be fine. You gotta let Mother Nature do her thing, man. She keeps trying to help us out, and we won't let her do it. Keeps trying to thin the herd every single time. We're like, oh, go down and get your vaccination. Why? Why? So Egg McMuffin lady can breed with the back fat guy, you know?
Out. This is how I would do it. I would just start randomly sinking cruise ships. Just hear me out. It's the way to go. It's the way to go. You get 2,500 to 3,000 people a whack, and I think it's a really good mix of people to get rid of. You know? Think about the kinds of people that take a cruise. These aren't forward thinkers. These aren't seekers. They're not pivotal to our survival. You ever hear somebody coming back from a cruise? It's one of the worst stories you're ever gonna hear. Because they don't want to travel to another country, interact with the new culture, try to figure out the train system or the money. All they want to do is just sit on a fucking boat. Just drinking, that's all they want to do, all right? Worst story you'll ever hear. Hey, how was your cruise? Oh, it was great. I was fucking laying there. There was a DJ over here on the 1 and the 2 wooka wooka thing, right? And then they had this chocolate fountain. It was like a fountain. Well, it was chocolate. And you stuck the toothpick in the food, and you stuck it in the chocolate, and stuck it in your mouth. And then you'd be like, I want another drink. And they bring it all, you drink it, it dribbles down, and it gathers in your navel, and you punch yourself. You get in your mouth. Then every day around noon, we line up for lunch. What's for lunch? We don't know. We don't make decisions. Whatever they give us. I like all-inclusive. You just have to think once. Can I write that number on this piece of paper? All right, tell me where to go.
Now, I in no way endorse this plan at all. However, I'm not entirely against it. Anyway, the truth. Are you all ready? I have no idea how to transition into this next part, so we're all dying. Our population is tanking hard. Nobody, and I do mean nobody, even you, are having babies. I'm sure some of you may be asking, like, what research have you done? I have no real evidence, but my very limited, very real anecdotal evidence of watching YouTube and reading Reddit short clips pretty much makes me an expert. So, TLDR, source trust me, bro. In 1972, Japan implemented the Child Benefit Act in an attempt to combat its declining population. While it was at first mainly aimed towards people whose income wasn't too high, they ended up increasing its overall reach based on the stronger family ties and self-reliance that they kind of strive for. The two main goals, though, of the act is to support the growth and financial security of their children. The source for that? A very quick glance at Wikipedia. Now, what does this have to do with the world? Very good question, hypothetical, totally not me person. It has absolutely nothing to do with us, the getting paid part. However, if you've read the title and been listening to what I've been saying this entire time, we are all dying. The global population has been steadily decreasing over the past couple years, generation by generation, and I'm not necessarily saying that there isn't much we can do about it, because there's a lot we could do about it. We should probably try and fix this problem, seeing as how it's one of the few problems that we have that is fixable. All you gotta do is go out and repopulate. Don't let the movies fool you. Don't let social media fool you. This coming from the guy who only gets his information from YouTube and Reddit. Don't let them fool you. Our population is going down quick, and if we don't do anything about it, we're gonna be in a lot of trouble. If you don't believe me, listen to Elon.
What is the biggest challenge ahead of us? In general, not only with regard to AI. What is the biggest problem that needs to be solved?
What's the biggest threat to humanity's future or something? Well, AI is certainly one of the biggest risks. It could be the biggest risk. I think we need to watch out about population collapse. This is somewhat counterintuitive to most people. They think that, well, there's so many humans, maybe too many humans, but that's just because they live in a city. If you're in an aircraft and you look down, you say, if you dropped a cannonball, how often would you hit a person? Basically never. In fact, there's stuff falling in from space all the time. Natural meteorites, old rocket stages, all the time. But nobody worries about it because the actual, in fact, there's a good cool website called Wait But Why, and this guy Tim Urban, he actually just did the math, and all humans on Earth could fit in the city of New York on one floor. Don't even need the upper floors. So that's actually, the cross-section of humans as seen from Earth is extremely tiny, basically vanishingly small, almost nothing. So we need to watch out about population collapse. Low birth rate, I think, is a big risk. And it's also not exactly top secret. You can go look at the Wikipedia, birth rate. So, and this is actually this is definitely the civilization ends with a whimper, not a bang, because it would be a sad ending, where the average age becomes very high, and really the youth are effectively de facto enslaved to take care of the old people. This is not a good way to end.
Do you have any new projects dealing with these topics that you've just addressed?
Well, I'm trying to set a good example on the kid front.
6 kids.
Yes. For now.
Well, there you go. Heard it from a man much smarter than me. Population decrease is a huge problem. Most people in my generation don't even fully understand what gender they want to be, let alone whether or not they want to have kids, or whether or not they should even be parents to raise those kids. Many don't even leave their homes, solely becoming Reddit or Discord mods, which nothing wrong with a lot of that, but I think we should most probably try to figure out a decent solution before the population just kind of slowly whimpers out. I don't know, it'd be pretty cool to live in a dystopia type world. If I'm still around, of course. I don't know. I just decided to make this quick video because I haven't uploaded anything in a while, so if you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked the video, leave a dislike. Anyway, I'll see you around next time. Peace. And also don't forget to include my inability to reach 100 subs.